Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily and I'm a self-employed mama of 4. My husband and I are on a journey to become debt-free using a zero-based budget and the cash stuffing method because our biggest goal is to invest wisely and give generously. So if you're interested in learning more, stay tuned. All right guys, well, welcome back, and I just want to give a huge shout out to any new peeps watching this video. I hope you'll decide to subscribe and stick around because we have a ton of fun over here. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a cash unstuffing where I'm going to be tracking my online spending and going through and pulling cash out of my sinking fund envelopes that I will deposit back into the bank. And I always use change from this is my $1 savings challenge. And I always make change out of here because not all of the cash I'm going to be pulling are like perfectly rounded. So I'm just going to set some of this up here so that we can have change to pull from. So if you're a new subscriber, I would love for you to just put that in the comments so that I can welcome you and everyone can say hi. And we like to cheer each other on over here. So if you have a big goal that you're working towards or even a small goal, we want to hear about it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is go into my A5 binder here and I'm going to pull out my online spending tracking sheet for April, and I am way behind. I have not done an unstuffing at all this month. So we have quite a few transactions to get through. I'm going to try to move through this video relatively quickly so it doesn't take too long, but I'll give you kind of more of a close-up view. So this is what the online spending worksheet looks like, and I'm gonna basically just go through and pull out from these categories right here this amount of cash. I know for a fact that I don't have enough cash in some of these envelopes, and so in that case, I'm just going to like leave it in the envelope and not check it off so that when I have enough cash in my envelope, I can pull it out and then pay ourselves back for this. So a common question that I get is if we use a credit card for our online spending and pay down a credit card. The answer is no, I don't use credit cards. We have a buffer in our checking account that we use for online spending, and the amount that you're gonna have in your personal buffer will just depend on your comfort level, how much online spending you do, and how much money you have available for it. So let's go ahead and get started. And we'll just start with the very first thing on the list here. And I always just go through and make sure that's the only category. So this line is the only miscellaneous category. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go into, actually I think I have miscellaneous in my high priority binder. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through and pull $23 out of here. Okay, so I'm gonna make change for this. These are really nice ones. I'm gonna use not so nice ones because these are going back to the bank. One, two. All right, and then we'll put this back up here. All right, so now we have 10, 20, and then 1, 2, and 3. So 23 is what is gonna go back to the bank. And then this $17 will go back into our miscellaneous envelope. So we decided to buy our son a booster seat, and it was kind of like a last minute decision. So we really hadn't budgeted for it, and so I just pulled it out of our miscellaneous envelope. So this is gonna be our back to the bank pile here. And then once I'm done, I just like to check it off so that I know I've pulled the cash for it. All right, the next thing on here is home renovations, and that is the only one for that category. That is in our low priority sinking funds. And I know which binder is which just because of the first envelope that's in here. So we're gonna go to home renovations. And I am cash stuffing more in these. Okay, so it must be, you'd think I'd know where my envelopes are by this point. We are cash stuffing more into this envelope this month, and a lot of these envelopes actually, because when we cash stuff and do our budgeting, let me back up for anyone who's new. My husband and I are both self-employed, so our income is really inconsistent. So every time I'm cash stuffing, it's money that we made the month prior that we've paid ourselves for that current month. So this is technically April, and so for May, I'm cash stuffing a little bit more than normal because April was a really good month for both of us. So home renovations, we are pulling $260 out of here, which is, oh good, I do have enough. So we're gonna pull 100, 150, 200, 20, 40, and 60. So that one was really easy because we didn't need to make change for that. So we got some stick-on wall tiles because we're renovating, well, the whole house technically, but I really want to finish the kitchen. So all of our walls in our kitchen are unfinished, and we're doing white subway tile, but it's a lot more cost effective to do the stick-on kind. So that's what we're doing. Okay, so that one is done. Next, we're gonna do clothes, and I have a couple different ones in here. I just filmed my cash stuffing video for the first week of May, and just talked about how like when seasons change, all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, all the kids' clothes are too small now. And we have 4 kids, so we do a lot of hand-me-downs. We get hand-me-downs from cousins and things like that. But this specific $103, I bought all 4 of the kids' Crocs, which I have found Crocs are very controversial. Like either you love them or you hate them. I don't personally wear Crocs, but I love it when my kids do because if they get muddy, all you do is spray them off, and they're super easy to keep clean, and they're super easy to get on and off the kids too. Like they can do it themselves. So, so clothing 103, and then 17, and then 30, and that was it. So we need to pull $150 out of clothing, which is in our high priority sinking funds. Clothing is always the category that I overspend in, always. Always, always, always. Okay, so we need to pull 150. So we have 100, 140, 150. This has been a very smooth unstuffing so far. There's usually one point in the video where I like hardcore confuse myself. I just like to keep these lined up or in order so that if I need to make change out of this cash, I can. But I just like to keep them both separate. Okay, so then we'll mark off all of the clothing. Where am I missing the other one? Oh, here it is. Okay. Next, we'll do households. These envelopes got really full, and then all of a sudden we needed a bunch of stuff at once, and I feel like that's how it always goes. But that's why I love sinking funds, because they accumulate over time, so when that happens, you have the cash for it. So we had a lot of really random things too this last time. Like the $75 here, we ran out of all of our cleaning supplies like all at once. And so that was what that was. And then some of these like smaller ones, like my daughter needed sippy cups. I didn't know where else to take that from, so I took it out of household. We had to get a lot of locks because our 6-year-old is autistic and nonverbal, and he is a flight risk. And he also just gets into a lot of stuff that he's not supposed to. So we got some new cabinet locks. We also got alarms and locks for the doors, and we had to get a lock for his booster seat so that he can't unbuckle in the car. So it was just like, I'm like, we just need to get all that stuff. That's like really a safety thing. So I'm hoping we have enough in here, but we definitely don't. So we might not be able to pull these today, or maybe we can pull a couple of them, but let's see how much we have. We have 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 96, 97. So we have $97. So we can, let me do some quick math here to figure out which ones I can mark off with that. Okay, so we can mark off all of them minus the cleaning supplies and toilet paper and paper towels, which is perfect. So we're gonna pull $94. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. So I'm just gonna make change for this 5 here. right? And then we'll pull 4 out of here. I'm just trying to keep the nice ones in my envelope. Not a big deal, but 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So this will all go back to the bank to replenish our buffer. And then our $3 will go back into household. And this is another reason I'm cash stuffing a bit more this month, because I just want to build these back up a little bit. Like I said, a lot of these things we didn't plan for, because it's just like putting locks on everything and alarms. It's just not something you think about when you're making your budget until it like happens. Okay. Perfect. And then next we'll do hygiene. Hygiene is another one. I don't know if we're going to have enough. Okay, so $99. We will definitely have enough. Our hygiene envelope is really full. And I kind of cheated with this one. I see this in the comments a lot. People are like, do you ever mess up your budget? I'm like, yes. I also overspend. And then I also cheat. Like, don't we all? So like this was a big cheat for me. So we have a glass shower, and I posted a picture of this on my Instagram, but we have a glass shower, and it bothers me when I can like see into the shower and all of the shampoo bottles and like face wash and body wash, like it's all mismatched and it's just not aesthetically pleasing. And so I have gotten a lot of different bottles in the past with pumps, and they always break. And so I got different bottles this time that have like a lid where you can just like snap it open. And so I got 6 of those, plus I got I made my own labels. And so I got like waterproof sticker paper so I could make my own labels. And so it's like $63, but I'm like, our hygiene envelope has a lot of money in it. So I pulled it out of there, but I'm like, technically we're putting shampoo in the bottles. And so I always like justify things, and that was my justification for that purchase. So still cheating nonetheless, but okay, so let's pull 99. So 50, 70, 90. And then we'll make change for this 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oops. Okay, so we have 90, 99. So we still have a decent amount left in personal hygiene. 100, 120, 40, 45, 46, 47, 147. And I did, another one of these hygiene charges is shampoo and conditioner that I got from Target, and I just ordered it with my grocery order, which is why it was like an online purchase. So the kids are like way set to go with shampoo and conditioner for quite a while now. So we'll be able to kind of build this back up to where it was. I haven't been buying my expensive shampoo and conditioner, which is why do we have so many ones? What did I do? See, okay, here we go, you guys. This is where I start to get confused now. Did I just like set a random pile down? Okay, so if I had 99, I think I had, I don't know, 3 ones in there, and then we made change, so maybe 4 ones. I'll figure it out when I'm editing and I'll fix it. Oh no, that's right. How much? Okay, is this my back to the bank pile? That's why. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. I get confused at least once. Okay, so now we're gonna mark off the personal hygiene. And the reason I pulled it from personal hygiene and not organizing is because I knew I didn't have enough money in my organizing one. Okay, so next we're gonna do kids. It says elephant because we went like kind of right before and leading into spring break. Two of my kids got strep throat, but it wasn't like their throat hurt. They were like throwing up, and Bristol threw up all over her. She has a warmie. It was like an elephant. And I tried washing it and it like completely ruined it. So I bought her a new warmie because it's kind of like her comfort thing. So that's what this was. And I just decided to take it out of kids. Okay, so it was $23. So I'm going to make change for this 5. Okay, so 23. And now kids still has 22. And honestly, just since we're here, I'm gonna condense this a little bit. Just so that when I put it in my wallet, it's not like a $20 bill. All right, and then we have organizing, $19. I think that one. My fridge is making weird noises. I don't know if you can hear it. All right, so to make change for this, it was 19. So 10, 15. So we made change for that, and then technically though, so this is going back to the bank. Yep, so 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, going back to the bank. I'm just gonna stick it in there for now. That is a big chunk of cash, which is good. I mean, it never feels good when your buffer starts to deplete. I can get it back up there a little bit. All right, what did I get for organizing? Oh, super unnecessary purchase. I got can holders for our fridge outside where we keep all of our drinks, like pop and adult beverages and sparkling water and stuff, because I wanted it to look nicer when guests go out to get drinks. It was such an unnecessary purchase, but I got it. Okay, so my spending cash, I need to take $13 out of it. Oh, it is in here. So I need to take $13 out of here because, and I think I'm gonna break this 50. I got a new bag from Target that was $28, but I had a $15 gift card, so it ended up being $13, which is why I got it. So let's make change for this 50. How much do I need? $13. Okay, so 20, 40, or 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So I'm like running low on denominations over here from my $1 savings challenge. And this is my like sneaky way of condensing it. It's just like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Okay, so I need to pull out 13. So 1, 2, 3, perfect. And I stuff our spending cash at the beginning of each month. So I just stuffed this. And we just pull from it throughout the month as we want to. Okay, so 10, 11, 12, and 13 for my new bag, which is super, super cute. I can show it to you guys. I'll go grab it quick. Can you see it? I don't know if it's I don't know if my camera's up high enough. Yeah, but this is what it is, like a little backpack. And I love it because it has like this strap right here. Yeah, and I got it for 13 because I had a gift card. Okay, household we're skipping because we don't have enough in there. And then the last 2 are vehicle maintenance. So 27 plus 11, and my husband got, I don't know, something for his truck. This is not the right binder. He got, I don't know, some sort of plugs for the bed of his truck. Bristol's supposed to be napping, but she's crying. I don't know if you guys can hear her. Let's see if she goes back to sleep. If not, I might have to leave and come back. Okay, so 38 is what we're pulling. 20, 25, 30, 35. $36, $37, and $38. That was confusing what whoops, I put that in the wrong. $20, $25, $30, $35, $36, $37, and $38. With what I did with those ones, I'm just trying to get rid of the ugly ones. Okay. So now in vehicle maintenance, we still have $500, $20, $40, $60, $80, $600, $602 in vehicle maintenance. And I don't even know that that was like a necessary purchase, but I don't know much about trucks, so I'm assuming it was. Either way, it's whatever. We got them off Amazon, that's why it was a card purchase. Okay, so not too shabby. Just one of the ones that I need to still pay myself back for. So what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna add all of this up and then make sure that I have that amount of cash right here to bring back to the bank. So I'm gonna add that up real quick. All right, so $719 is how much we spent online in April, or with our debit card. It's actually not too bad. It's actually not too bad when you think about it. I mean, and this is not including like our bills and our groceries and stuff like that either, but this is like Amazon purchases, things that I threw in with a grocery order that was like for household or clothing from Target. I got a couple things off Etsy in April, so yeah. Okay, so let's count it up. We need 719. So if y'all could just cross your fingers, say a little prayer that that's how much money I'm holding in my hand right now. I'm actually gonna, I just noticed this wasn't in order and I was gonna totally mess up my counting. So I just need to make sure I get this in order real quick. I think that's good. We'll find out. All right, so 100, 150, 250, 350, 400, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86. Got a rogue one. 6, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 700. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And I know what happened. I think which I'm still $1 short, but the fact that I'm only $3 off is good enough for me. So we'll put this in here too, because then we're only $1 off. And I might have also miscounted too. So we have 718, which I'm not worried about $1. So it's just fine. So this money is what I will go and deposit back into the bank to replenish the buffer that we use for our online spending. But yeah, I hope this video was helpful. I had some comments on my last one saying it was confusing, and so I wanted to make sure that I took the time to really explain the process behind this. Like I said, hopefully it was helpful. I don't know if it was or not, but either way, I just love that you're here hanging out with me, and I will see you in my next video.